Hello, good morning, everyone. How's it going? It is Easter Sunday, so happy Easter. Wishing you all a great holiday, whoever celebrates it. Um, if you do, you probably won't see this video maybe for a couple days or so because you'll be busy. Um, I don't, I'm not a religious person, and the only way I celebrated Easter was when my kids and grandkids were little. And we do like the Easter, we'd have family and uh, get together and Easter egg hunts and stuff like that. And so now, since I'm an empty nester, it's just another day off for me. But I appreciate it. I respect it. I respect everybody's beliefs and everything like that. So it's also for those that celebrate 420. It is also 420. So happy that day to those. And if you don't know what 420 is, then you obviously don't celebrate it. But I know a few people who do. So happy 420 day. And then what else is today? Oh, and today would be um, my and Hansi's Hansiversary. I used to always say happy Hansiversary on this day because this day 13 years ago is when I adopted a Hansi boy. So happy Hansiversary to my boy. Still missing him, still crying, not as much. Um, starting to get a little bit more used to it, but the emptiness is still there. And I'm still talking to him, and I'm still coming home from work and getting ready to go feed him, and then I realize, oh, I don't have to do that um, anymore. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm starting to get used to it though, and I appreciate everybody for supporting me during this time. Everyone is very thoughtful and very, your sentiments do go a long way. Your hugs from internet hugs and all that kind of stuff, it really helped. So I appreciate that. Let's see. So let's get into snacks, and then I'll also talk about my week. Okay, so we are in the month of Indonesia, and we have this one and next Sunday left. So I think I have maybe 3 snacks left in the box. Um, and they already told me my other box shipped, so that at least they're more on time now. So okay, so this is not Indonesia, and this bottom one is not Indonesia, but these two are. So I did try this one. It's cookies and cream, and it was just this tiny little biscuit. In fact, I still have some over by my seat at the couch. They're pretty good. Just little. They're like tiny. They were like really small, little round nuggets, and they had like a little bit of a cream on the inside. For kids, I think this would be great. For adults, maybe, well, I guess as a little snack, because if you just have like a sweet tooth and you just want something real quick, you just eat a couple of those, and I was fine. So that's why I still have some. I didn't really pay attention if they had the little pictures on them because they're quite small, and I don't think the pictures are that obvious like they are on the packaging. But flavor wise, I would say I'd give this one like a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. And the packaging is really cute, I think. Hubby had the chips. They are cassava chips. Again, he didn't have any problem eating them. He liked them. He said they were good and they were spicy. At first, he ate one chip and I said, "Are they spicy?" And he said, "No." And then, like a few seconds later, he's like, "Yes, yes, they're spicy." So I guess the kick came in a little bit later, but he ate it all in one sitting. Usually, he won't eat, like, he'll just snack on a couple and then save the rest for later, but he ate it all in one sitting. So I'm going to rate it for him, and I'm going to say he probably thinks it's like a 9, 8 or 9 out of 10 on these cassava. And I forgot to tell him they were cassava because remember, he's allergic to it, but I guess if it's fried and stuff, it doesn't bother him. And then these two are just my snacks for the week for my sweet tooth. This one, you've seen before. I eat these a lot. They were on sale. That's why I got them. And this one I had over on my side, but someone else was munching on it when I went to bed. I'd come back the next day and notice pieces missing. So I only ate like maybe not even half, maybe half, I'd say. But yeah, this is like one of my favorites, just a touch of sea salt. So I may use it, I may not. It could be a good journal card. And then this is another one of my favorites, is Tate's cookies. They didn't have the flavor I like, which is the, what is it? Like, I'll know it when I see it, but it's like a butter cookie, toffee, I think, or something like that. It's just real simple, thin, but these were thin and crispy also. And they were walnut chocolate chip cookies. So I got these instead because they didn't have the one I wanted. And these were also on sale. So if you notice the theme here, I usually buy stuff when they're on sale. That's how I get my snacks for the week because, as you know, prices haven't gone down yet. If anything, they're going up a little bit. But so yeah, so I try to find my snacks on sale, and that's how I determine what we're going to eat for the next week. Which you know, and I'm not afraid to buy store brand. I will get store brand stuff in a heartbeat. So, but yeah, so those are my snacks for the week, and I have enough definitely to make a page front and back. Already we know that these could be the page, these could be pockets and or journal cards. Okay, this one's the cardboard color on the back, even though you can write on that, that's not a problem. And then this one is kind of dirty. It's white, but here this isn't, so I could write on this too after I kind of wipe it off a little bit. And it's not too glossy, so a pen should be able to write on that too. So this is what I'm using for my page. And we are doing week, I still haven't stamped it. Oh, I did mark them. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, 14 and 15. All right. So that means this is 16. And I'm just going to go to town and make my page quietly, I think. I guess, well, you know what? I guess I could tell you that I got my hours. You remember I was waiting to see. Okay, so urgent care, because the jobs are already made. All we're doing pretty much is just checking quality from the lab that's sending it to us, and it's our labs, but they're just big mega labs. You know what I mean? They're not small in the store labs that are making these jobs. I think I want this on the front since it is the snack from the snack crate. I'm going to use this as the front page, which means I need to cut it here. See, I'm learning, because otherwise I would have cut at the seam and messed that thing all up. And then I'm going to clean the inside out. But anyways, so I got, where's my wipes? I got my hours. So starting May, the first full week of May, it's like around the 4th or something like that. Starting that week, the urgent care hours are, first week I got, is 42 hours a week. Now, remember, I was hoping for like 30, 35, and even then my regional was like, oh, well, don't hold your hopes up too high, because, you know, they determine how many, they kind of go by trend. So how many units or pairs of glasses we sell for, like, say, the last, whatever, 6 weeks or whatever they do. And then how long it takes to quality check a pair of glasses, right? And then time, you know, so they do the math and they figure out how many hours you need to actually get these jobs checked and out for the customer. And then they also tie in time to, you know, because we have to do other things. We have to prep, we have to order, we have to do maintenance on the edger and, you know, stuff like that, paperwork. So they do add all that kind of stuff in. Hold on, I'm going to heat this seam right here real quick. Oop, a little bit too much right there, but look at that crease. Oh, kind of melted it together. Look at that crease, huh? Pretty good. And I could trim that up and clean it up, but I don't care. Anyway, so yeah, so they take all that into consideration. And I got 42 42 hours for that week, which is more than I expected, way more than I expected. And I am thankful because now I can get I just need 30 is all I was hoping for was 30, but now I'll have like 35. And then Juan will do Saturday shift and he will have 7 hours on Saturday. So we each have like 7 hours a day and then 7 hours on Saturday. So that's 42. So week 1 of urgent care official is good. I'm not complaining about that. And then it'll just go by if we start slowing down or if we do more, it'll be give and take a few hours either way. So I think so far that's good. That's good. Now it's just getting Juan trained on pre-testing so he can pick up more hours during the week. He has his own business also, but he does like working at Lens Crafters. He says it actually gives him reprieve from his own personal business, so he doesn't think about work. He actually likes it there. The people, you know what I mean? So, so we want him to stay, and he wants to stay. So, but I understand if he has to make decisions based on what his needs are. I understand completely. So, I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to use this as decoration on this side. So, and then one of these will be the journal card, and one will be the pocket. I think I'm going to make this a journal card and make it like a flip because I like this little box. Where's the seam at on this? Oh, right here. So I can open this up. Actually, let me trim off all of this stuff up here. So yeah, so that was good news. That was good news. And then let's see. Oh, Mini Me is coming today. So she will be here to visit us again for a few days. And I told her to be ready to just hang out and do nothing. She started laughing because that's the excitement and dull life of her mom and her dad. Actually, her dad had a procedure scheduled for Monday, but they postponed it due to him just having that hernia surgery. So they're going to wait and reschedule that other procedure. Hopefully not too late. Hopefully they schedule it within the next few weeks. But we'll tackle that when the time comes. But yeah, so Minnie will be here. I'm thinking of asking her if she wants to do some creating, like maybe we can make little mini journals or something together, something like that. All right. And I have on my list to make chocolate. I got this chocolate recipe from a friend of mine in Australia, and I've been wanting to make it, and I still have the stuff I bought for it sitting over there. And I just keep pushing off, one thing after another, one thing after another. So I'm hoping while Mini Me is here, we can get that done. So we'll make chocolate. Maybe with a touch of salt. We can sprinkle a little bit of sea salt or Himalayan salt or something on top. Anyway, so I want to do that. And then I also want to try, I don't know if you guys watch Spilled Coffee Crafts. Her channel, she did a video on eco dyeing or dyeing some papers. And she just does it so easily that I'm not intimidated by it. And I think I want to try that also while Mini Me is here. Yeah, maybe we can make papers and make a journal out of our papers. Yeah, there you go. I mean, she's only going to be here for a few days, so we got to jump on this. Maybe tomorrow we'll dye the papers, and then Tuesday we'll make the journal. But yeah, so that's my plans with her. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do this. I'll just have that like on this side. I'll cut that part off because that will be, yeah, I don't need that. A lot of times I do like the nutritional facts, but I already know this ain't good for you, so I don't need you to rub it in my face. All right. And then this will be, this will be decoration, and this can also just be decoration. Maybe I'll put this on this side like that. Either way. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, so that's that. I think that's it for news for me. I'm trying to think if there's anything I forgot to tell you guys. Oh, I did do another layer for my asylum journal, except for there was nothing. I'm gonna record something today for it, but there was I was just printing out stuff on another piece of paper, so it's not like talent or doing something, you know, like gel printing or anything like that. But I'll just do like a little short video for that, just so we can get another layer in. I still have. What am I doing? Why am I? Oh yeah, because I want to try to get this opened without. I'm trying not to tear this up too much. You know what? I'm gonna. Anyway, so yeah, so that I'll work on, and then I'll probably work on some backgrounds today too. I'm almost caught up. I think he's at 45. I think I just saw him do yesterday, maybe, and I'm at. I just did 40. Which one did I just post? 40. I think I'm at. I just uploaded 40, and I got 41 done. I just need to upload it and edit it. So 42, 43, 44. I got like 4 more to go, and then I'm caught up with the backgrounds. All right, I'm just gonna have to figure this out. I wanted to open the bottom so I could just cut that off. Maybe I'll just cut it with a blade, because it won't let me really do it this way. See what I mean? I just want to cut across. Oh, I don't want to do it, mess up your ears with all that crinkling. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it. Oh, wow. Sorry about the glare. I'm just going to do it and then stop talking for a minute. And then that way I can speed it up and you guys don't have to hear all this crazy noise. All right, so hold tight while I do this. All right, as you see, I'm done. I was going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to use this for the journaling and have it kind of open up, but then I just went with the chocolate being my journal card, and then because I don't have that much to write, so this is enough space. And then I use this as the pocket, and this just decoration on the chip bag. Now, as you saw, I was scratching off because I was curious to see if this would last. Now, if you rub it, it doesn't come off, but if you scratch it, it comes off. See? So I'm going to have to figure out another thing with writing on these. This one definitely is going to come off. So I need to, and these were my acrylics, but these weren't the Sharpies, I don't think. So I'm going to try the Sharpie. I think this was the other brand that's kind of like chalk. I think it was this brand. Yeah, I think it was this brand, which is kind of like a chalk marker, acrylic marker. But I think I'm going to try, and I'll let you guys know. I'm going to do this later, but I think I'm going to try the Sharpie. Or was it the Sharpie? It's purple. It might have been the Sharpie. Yeah, that looks like the same color. It might have been. All right, well, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get the numbers on it. I might have to just do it on another piece of paper and then just glue it on there or tape it on there just so I can keep the numbers on there. I just realized that. Or just don't scratch it, right? Just leave it. Just try not to scratch it, Brenda, and then you don't got to worry about it. But yeah, so here's week 16 in a nutshell, all done. Again, I got 3 snacks for this week coming up. Maybe I'll have Mookie. Well, Mini Me is Mookie. I call her Mookie too. Try some of them and see what she thinks. And then, and also because I'm all right. Sorry about the interruption. I was gonna say I was gonna show you guys my ideas journal again because, but my oldest daughter video called while I was doing that, so I had to answer that, and it just automatically stopped the video. But before she called, I was going to show you guys my ideas journal again because also Spilled Coffee Crafts that I was talking about that has the video on eco dyeing papers. She also has a planner, like a monthly planner that she's adding to, and she's just adding stuff kind of like my last year's trash journal, but not to that extent because hers is like a little bit of art, a little bit of planning, you know, like a to-do list and all that kind of stuff, and then a little bit of like if she's somewhere, like a little bit of mementos, you know, stuff like that. So you can check that video out from her too. But I'll list her YouTube down below in the description box, and then you can go there and check out those couple videos that I mentioned. But this is kind of like my journaling. So I'll have this for record keeping as far as journaling my week, and then just snacks and food that I enjoy, just for my future family to know what their Oma, great Oma, TikTok Oma, whatever they want to call me later, what she used to enjoy. And then this one, and then I have a separate planner. I don't do art in here. I just do planning in this one. It's kind of like my ideas. If I have an idea for, like, say, my asylum journal, then I will go here and I will jot it down here. An idea for just any journal project or any YouTube video, same thing. And I don't use it often, but I do use it, not on a daily basis though. And then here at the beginning is I did do it weekly, but I've kind of tapered off now because a lot of stuff becomes habits where you don't have to write it down anymore. So last time I wrote upcoming, order spinach seeds, a garden bed, coconut soil, and add my Wells Fargo account to my Fidelity account. You know, this I still have to do. I haven't done that yet, but I did do some of the stuff that is listed up here. But yeah, so if you like journaling or want to make a journal, that's just a few ideas that you guys can do. Like an idea journal is good for those that are artists and just want, you know, jot down your ideas, something like that. Just make blank pages in there and to give you writing room. Or like Vera at Spilled Coffee Crafts, she has like a planner. So it's like a monthly planner, and then she has weekly pages in there. You can do it that way, or you can do like a trash journal, like my last year's trash journal, which turned out enormous. Or you can do it in a little bite size, like this year's is a little bit smaller. So every month is this size. So I'll have 12 of these, well, 13, with the addition of Vera's little happy mail that she sent me. But yeah, so it's a little bit more manageable. So you can do stuff like that. Just some ideas in case you want to get started on your own journals. Like I said, it's good for the future. You know what I mean? Like one day, who knows who's going to have that journal in their hand and look back and see what you did or what you ate, what kind of trash we had. You know what I mean? So anyway, with that, I am going to go now because I need to prep for mini me coming. And what else do I need to do? Like I said, I want to start my asylum video. It's going to be really simple because I didn't really have to do anything artistic on it, just print out some stuff and backgrounds. See, all this stuff I probably should write down so I don't forget. But anyways, thanks for joining me here today. As always, you know I appreciate you, every single one of you. I don't take my YouTube subscribers for granted because I do appreciate when you guys comment and those that have subscribed, when you like my videos, all that stuff. I do appreciate it. I'm not asking for it. I'm not trying to make money off my YouTube. I'm here just to share what I like to do and hopefully inspire or give you guys ideas or a new way of doing something, techniques, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's a plethora of YouTubers out there that do what we do. And after a while, it's just the same stuff regurgitated over and over and over again. And I'm trying not to do that kind of video because it's everywhere and you already know where to find it and how to find it. And everyone has their favorite artists already. But if I can throw a tidbit out there and it inspires you, or you're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, then my job is done. And I'm very happy for it. So thank you guys. I love talking to you. You ease some of the stress in my life, and I appreciate it. And I hope that I do the same for you in my own way. All right. You know, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Tschüss.